How many followers do you have now on Instagram?
2.9 million.
Whoa!
I know. I can't believe it myself.
I can't remember how many it was last time you came in. It jumped massively, but I think it was under 1 million still, wasn't it? So in the last year?
So I don't think I was on 1 million. Do you know what? I don't know.
2.9 million.
Yeah.
Oof.
I don't know what I do. What do you do? Everyone's saying, Soph, what are you going to do when you hit 3 million? I'm like, well, if I do, I don't know.
Okay.
What do you do?
So what's your handle again? At Mrs. Hinch?
At Mrs. Hinch Home, yeah.
There you go, Mrs. Hinch Home. Right, Mrs. Hinch is awesome, says everybody. Now, particularly Holly from Maidstone. I love what she's doing with her platform. Last night, with the loft ladder chap, I cried. Everyone cried. What happened last night?
Well, I had a loft ladder fitted, and the chap was so cute. His name was Zach. Shout out to Zach who fitted my loft ladder. But I paid, and then afterwards I said, "Oh, have you got Instagram? Your company?" He said, "Yeah. It's called Mr. Loft Ladder." So I've looked, 48 followers, cute. And I followed them, so 49. And then I just said, guys, look, this is my loft ladder. This is what it does. They've only got 49 followers. Show them some love, And now they're on, I think, over 30,000. Oh my God!
Let's try and get him on the phone.
Yeah, I think his name's Stuart that owns the loft ladder company.
Let's just try and get somebody on the phone and see how it's affected the business and how they can keep up with demand now. Do you have any tips on how to keep a beauty salon squeaky clean? Beauty salon has to be clean.
I have to say it's the flora though, don't I? Because especially if you go in a beauty salon, it smells of Zaflora. Even if it's not that clean, who cares? It still smells as a floor.
Yeah, if you close your eyes, it smells clean.
Yeah.
And so you have the minky and you have the binky now. And the binky is the bathroom minky?
Yes.
How does it differ?
It's slightly different. The tummy side's a slightly different texture, so it gets off the soap scum that bit easier. But it's just fun.
We have many minkies in our life, right? Yeah. My daughter swears by them. She was the first to open us up to the world of the minky. And how long can my minky last for? Because I never know when to throw them away.
I tend to throw him away when he just goes really floppy.
Right, and how do you clean? Would you put them in the dishwasher with the dishwasher clean? Can you do that?
No. I tend to give them a little soakings of floor overnight in the sink with some hot water, so your kitchen smells nice as well.
How long have you kept a minky for?
Well, so I do find it quite hard to part with them. So sometimes if they have lost their mojo, I still keep them.
Not emotionally, but practically. What would you say? A month or 2 months, or?
Yeah. Couple of months,
yeah.
Right. It depends how much you hinch. If you hinch every single day, then
so.
Yeah.
Please ask Mrs. Hinch what her favourite thing about this journey she's on is. Says Sophie from Epsom. So the favourite thing that this journey has given you over the last couple of years.
Friends.
That's right. Yeah, I think you're right.
I think people think I'm really sad when I say it, unless I'm just really naive. But all of my hinches, all my followers, I could talk to them like my friends. And when we bump into each other in the street, I just feel like I know them, and I don't know whether that's stupid or just.
All right, now you and Stacey Solomon rarely seen or heard in the same place at the same time. We think you might be the same person, but you're both Bezies now, aren't you?
Love her. Yeah, she's amazing. She's helped me so much, because it really was. It's daunting when. I don't know how this has happened, this journey. I don't know how I've dropped into this public eye, but somehow it's happened. And with a newborn and everything, it can be quite scary. And Stacey she just messaged me one day, said, "Are you all right?" And I was like, "No," and I started just.
It's lovely that.
Oh, and she turned up at my house in McDonald's.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because she recognised, because she's been in the situation.
Yeah.
And she could see probably a few little cracks here and there that nobody else. I'm not saying anything serious.
No, I completely agree.
And that's happened to me a couple of times, and it's you. Unless you've been there, you can have all the PR advisors, all the managers, agents.
It's actually really scary sometimes.
Unless you've been there, in the spotlight, you don't know what it's like, but you can recognise when other people might need a little bit of help.
Yeah. And I think she did love it. And we've obviously both got our babies the same age, and we're just doing this all together.
Do I already loved her, Stacey Solomon. I love her even more now. You've told me that story. I didn't think I could love her more, but I do.
We FaceTime every day. People must think we're obsessed with each other, but we just help. Yeah, I love her to bits.
All right, Matthew says, I have an old Le Creuset casserole dish that's badly stained. Everything I've tried hasn't worked. Please help, Mrs. Hinch.
The pink stuff. That's what he needs to buy. It's only 99p as well.
What is that?
It's just a paste, like cleaning paste.
Right.
But that is amazing with a scrub daddy. A soft scrub daddy and just
scrub daddy.
Yeah, don't tell you don't know about scrub daddies.
I do actually. I do know about scrub daddies. I've been very much educated about scrub daddies. Karen said, "Could you ask Mrs. Hinch how to clean Venetian blinds, please?"
I don't have. I tell you what, blinds are tricky. Blinds are tricky because I tend to ring my mum and say, "Mum, what do you do with these blinds?" Like, I don't know. But mine are like the slat, like the wooden slat ones.
Yeah. How do you clean yours then?
I use a tumble dry sheet on mine because the static picks up all the dust.
Yeah.
and then I do put a little bit of Nizza Flora on a kitchen towel.
Blinds
and
are
wipe 'em.
weird, aren't they? Because blinds are like these human beings' ability to hold down relationships. You know, we've learned to make better everything, better buildings, better bridges, faster cars. You know, more efficient this, that, and the other. But we haven't improved our own. From generation to generation, we still make the same mistakes when it comes to relationships. Yeah. And I think that Venetian blinds are the same. They've just never got any better. They're just rubbish.
Out of anything you could have asked, Venetian blinds.
No, it's true. Though.
I can't deal.
I look at Venetian blinds and I immediately just feel very uncomfortable.
The Chris Evans Breakfast Show with